All right, so Solana has been literally exploding recently, and I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know what are the current best Solana NFT projects. Now, I'm into a few, but in today's video, I wanted to go over what I feel are personally the best, whether I own them or not. So this is not financial advice, just my personal opinion, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the best current Solana NFT projects. So if you guys are new, drop a like, let's get into it. So the first thing you guys got to keep in mind is sort of the dichotomy between profile picture NFTs versus every other NFT on the market. Now, the problem with these profile pictures, and as great as they are, they lack substance, and that really leaves them to becoming more of just a store of value in the NFT market over time. Now, believe me, I don't think NFTs in general are a good store of value. They're very risky and very speculative, but they're a great way to make a flip if you're looking to, and to hold on for a little while on the chance it goes nuclear. Now, a lot of these profile pictures, specifically the Ethereum punks, have been incredible trailblazers for the NFT industry, and they deserve respect. However, it's important to be aware that with a lot of these profile picture projects, unfortunately, they run out of steam over time. So I would be very particular if I were you guys when looking into these profile picture projects, because you have to realize that eventually they're going to get oversaturated. In fact, some of them even are currently. There are a lot of launches which have not done nearly as well as I thought they would have done because they just lack the substance that separates them from any other project. Now, when it comes to NFTs in general, what makes a specific NFT sector more popular than another one is if there's more utility, there's more of a reason to purchase this particular NFT. Now, obviously, with profile pictures, we didn't really have any real utility. So over time, as NFT projects are getting more innovative, the idea of just spending thousands of Solana on a profile picture is becoming a little bit more hard to come by. Now, there are a few exceptions to this, and those are the ones I'm going to mention in today's video. So the first one I want to talk about, of course, is the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which is currently on Ethereum, and the Solana equivalent of that is the Degenerate Ape Academy. Now, this is the most expensive Solana project right now that I'm aware of, with a floor of around 82 Sol, which is an awful lot considering each Solana is around $188 per token, and that's an awful lot. So right now, these apes have definitely been leading the way, and they pretty much have been sort of cemented as the first, latest, and greatest Solana project. They've been around for one of the longer durations compared to a lot of other projects. They're one of the first to be listed on Solana Art, and they simply have a stature which is comparable to the Bored Ape Yacht Club in the Ethereum network, and that really is what matters. If you're able to find something, no matter what it is, on Solana, and it has some kind of stature which is similar to that on Ethereum, it's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. That's my personal opinion. Again, I cannot nearly afford a Degen Ape on Solana. It's extremely expensive. I think most people watching this video probably could not afford one. However, if you can, I would say that is probably one of the better long-term holds on the Solana ecosystem, just because of how long it's been around for, and the fact that most people consider that the holy grail of Solana NFTs. If you see someone with an ape as their profile picture on Twitter, they probably know what they're talking about. And side note, they're just really well done. They're just cool. And that's kind of why the Bored Ape Yacht Club kind of took off with the Ethereum network, is because they were just cool. They were just done really well. And that, definitely helps that they weren't made, on Microsoft Paint and then, listed. And there are a lot of, things that are being, sent out these days, which, don't have the 8-bit charm like a punk does, yet also aren't artistic in any way. And that's kind of a shame. So be careful of those. Another project that worth mentioning is SolPunks. Now, these are, of course, sort of grandfathered in a sense, because when you look at Ethereum punks, they are currently the #1 Ethereum NFT. So when you have SolPunks, they essentially are replicating the exact same, sort of pattern of attention that Ethereum NFTs are doing. So when you have those Ethereum punks that are worth, $500,000 at the floor, when you have the same thing on the Solana ecosystem, chances are that's going to appreciate in the near future. Now, again, they haven't been doing as hot recently as I would like to see them doing. The floor right now, I think, is 18 Sol, which is still a lot of money. Believe me, that's not a joke, but regardless, it would be nice if in the future they were able to sort of catch up and, people were able to stop getting scared. The problem is a lot of people bought them for 30 Sol back when Solana was so cheap that now listing them at 18, they're still making a profit. So people can be scared of the future of, what's going to happen if they think that the NFT bubble bubble is going to crash or whatnot, people could be worried about that while also making money because they're selling it for less Sol than they bought it for, but because Sol is appreciated, they've still made money. Makes sense? It's a little complicated, but that's essentially what people are doing right now. So that is kind of throttling the current growth of these Sol punks, but regardless, I think that they have such a nice future because they really are the Solana version of what Ethereum has done, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Solana has managed to take up an incredible amount of market share here over the past just couple of weeks. So by replicating the number one most successful thing that Ethereum NFTs have done, I don't see how that could be a loss anytime in the future. Put it this way, I don't see these ever hitting zero. That's my personal opinion. So the second genre of NFTs is things that have actual utility, things that actually do things. And that really is becoming more important as time goes on because a lot of these profile pictures, like I said, are getting phased out. So what's an NFT that actually does something? Well, kaiju cards are a perfect example of an NFT that actually does something. I think the floor on these is slightly under mint right now, but regardless, I do think these have a nice future because kaiju cards contribute to an RPG game. I have no idea what the game is. I have no interest in playing it. I do not care anything about it, but all I know is that because they are related to a video game that people actually participate in, they have a little bit more value, at least in my personal view, than a lot of other profile picture NFT projects out there. Now, unfortunately, I did not manage to get a kaiju card because they got sold out really quickly, but they are selling again right now slightly below 4, and I do believe that over time, that is bound to change as more people get interested in playing the game that these kaiju cards are linked to. So again, these have an actual function. The next thing are these like sharks, which I'm sure you guys are seeing everywhere, and geckos, and all these different animals and whatnot. And a lot of these, again, are just profile picture projects, but a lot of them also contribute to charities and things like that. And whenever you see just some random animal NFT project, especially again in the Solana network here being, new and current and modern, a lot of these, of course, are just, really wastes of space, but a lot of them contribute to valuable charities like saving sharks or saving tortoises or pigs or you name it. So there are a lot of them that manage to do that, and you could look at the digitalized.market website and look at a lot of them, and I definitely do believe that if you find something that is actively making donations to charity, that will definitely help you in the future. The final thing I wanted to mention is Aurori, which is very similar to the kaiju cards. Have no idea what it is. It's some type of RPG. That's all I need to know. And they've been appreciating nicely here over the past month or so. There was a little bit of a crash they ran into, when some other, punks and other NFTs crashed as well. But I do believe, again, those have a nice long-term future because they will have an actual use in a video game. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, let me know down below in the comments which NFTs you guys are personally into. Again, remember, folks, it's about kind of finding a balance between, what is, a nice aesthetic, what is a nice, sort of grandfathered in, project that, because it is just so cool or so similar to something which has, taken place on the Ethereum network that it really is inevitably going to grow. You have to kind of balance that out with the idea that, okay, there are some NFTs that actually do stuff like, earn passive income. There are some of them where just by holding them, you earn a certain amount of money. Some of them, again, donate to charity. Some of them are used for video games or actual real life situations. So definitely do be on the lookout for those. Hope you guys have enjoyed. My name is Matt. Subscribe if you guys are new. See you guys on the next one. Peace.